Right then, welcome back to the channel. Stephen Howson, Manchester United 2, Everton 2, Goodison Park. United have dropped more points, crucial points, and I mean, I guess it's better than losing, but what is the goal here? Where are we going to finish towards the back end of this season? Because to me, it just feels like we are slowly sleepwalking towards the end of the season where it doesn't actually matter where we finish. And maybe it doesn't, and maybe that's one of the reasons why we're seeing the sort of performances that we're seeing in the league, because he's using the league to maybe work on something within in the match, and not actually put out what he's trying to do. Maybe that's what we're trying to do in the FA Cup or the Europa League. Maybe that's just wishful thinking from me, trying to find a way to explain how objectively shit that we are. I'm trying to get this video done nice and quick because my lads are warming up over there, opposition are over there, and we're kicking off in about half an hour or so. United are breaking me at the moment because I can't find any positives. I don't enjoy watching them at the moment. I'm committed and I'm indoctrinated and I'm going to be watching, but I find it unenjoyable. I can't find any enjoyment in watching Manchester United play football at the moment. Like I said, that first half, the only bright spark that we saw there was Dorgu and Dorgu's performance and his energy and his commitment and his enthusiasm. Everybody else totally shit the bed. Second half, why he goes onto the right hand side, I don't know. Bruno goes a little bit deeper once Casemiro goes off and actually starts to play and dictate a little bit. And obviously he scores a free kick, but he's also getting involved and helping create stuff to a level that I just didn't see from him in the first half. So frustrating. Literally, I know he doesn't want to play the kids for whatever reason, right? You don't want to play the kids, you don't want to play the kids. But these first team players are not doing anything that makes me think that they're worth giving an opportunity to. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got about 12 senior players at the moment, and even Ugarte, who I think's been largely good this season, it's just miles off the pace. Who had a good game? I'll ask you lot, actually, for once, rather than me just bumping my gums and telling you what I think. I'm going to ask you lot, who do you lot think had a good game? Because I'm not sure anybody outside of Dorgu, and actually that was even a little bit hit and miss because of, you know, the time he went onto the right hand side, and when he was on the right hand side he did fucking nothing. The most disappointing thing in this is that Everton outfought us, outworked us, outplayed us, especially in the first half. How and why? Systems are one thing, right? Getting a team to play a system can take a little bit of time. Getting a team to understand what you're looking for in certain phases of play and in certain shapes can take time. Totally understand that. However, getting a team to work for you, getting a team to do the absolute basics, where does that come from? Like, if we're not doing that, we're not playing football. Basic stuff like first and second balls. Basic stuff like passing to the correct foot. Basic stuff like trying to take your man on. Garnacho, again, as he often does, looked good coming off the bench because he was positive and he was trying to beat his man. There was nobody trying to do that, Dorgu aside, in the first half. Can't tell you anything Xerxes did in the first half. Can't tell you anything Højlund did in the first half. Can't tell you anything Bruno did. That's your forward three. None of them did anything worth talking about in the first half. And then, you know, you find yourself 2-0 down. You could have been 3. You could have been 4. You could have lost that at the end with a penalty. You know, on a different day, a different ref gives that. Different VAR gives that. It's just, it feels like we are so far off this at the moment, doesn't it? I don't see a way for this Manchester United team to turn this around. And I do think that the manager shouldn't need to change his philosophy, shouldn't need to play a different way. But there has to be a level of pragmatism. When you look across and see what David Moyes has done, and I'm not talking about new manager bounce. New manager bounce happens, in my opinion, when a team has been underperforming truly how good it is. And that was Everton under Dyche, but I don't think that's United. I don't think that was United under Ten Hag. You know, we were 14th in the table when he took over, we're now 15th. The results have not improved. Have they got worse? It's hard to say, to be honest with you, isn't it? It feels like they got worse. Have they actually got worse? I would need to look into the metrics to actually figure that one out, to be brutally honest with you. It's the basics. The basics are totally unacceptable. Getting out fought, standing around looking at stuff, getting beat across your front post. That's the basics of football. You're 1v1 defending, you're 1v1 attacking. It doesn't matter what system, what shape you're in. If the opposition work harder than you, and if the opposition beat their men and they win their duels and they win their 1v1s, you're going to lose your matches. It doesn't matter how good your system is. It doesn't matter how good your system is. Football is a game of systems that's played by individuals, and the individuals win and lose it for you. The system is just a framework. So does Amorim need to change the system? No, because I don't think the system, like the system, a formation isn't a system. But I feel like we're too open in midfield, which we was towards the back end of last season under Ten Hag anyway. Now, does that suggest it's a personnel thing rather than a system thing? And we just do not have the forwards that are going to do anything in the final third. Like, there was times when United was attacking at 2-2, last 5 minutes or so. We was attacking and you think, right, can we do something here? Can we get a goal here? And then it's like Xerxes and Garnacho going at the box and you're like, I don't have the confidence that they're going to score here. No confidence in it whatsoever. And what happens? You come away dropping points. David Moyes just turned that Everton team around. And again, could be new manager bounce. I mean, it suggests it's new manager bounce. It suggests it's unsustainable looking at the results that they've got. But he's gone from having Beto score 4 in 44 to 5 in his last 4. That's a ridiculous turnaround. So, anyway, I need to go and finish off this. If you'd like to come and get involved with what's going on at Paddock, check out the highlights or even become a member. You can find all that stuff out. I trust you to go find all that stuff out. But we're playing some good football. I probably jinxed us today. This is a cup game against Scousers, ironically. So let's see how this goes. Cheers for tuning in. Subscribe. Give us all your comments. Back tomorrow with play ratings and 5 things in a bizzle.